Tiffany Trump, fascinating things you never knew about the forgotten Trump. There's a lot more to Tiffany than meets the eye. Here are some fascinating things you probably never knew about her, including her many hidden talents, the name of her friend group, and proof she's definitely not all about politics. 1. She took a shot at modeling. Keep an eye out for Tiffany on a runway. In 2016, she made her debut into the fashion world at New York Fashion Week. She modeled a friend's fashion line at the Just Drew show, and she looked surprisingly poised for being a rookie. She wore a navy blue tuxedo dress, black tights, and booties. Who knows? Maybe she'll follow in the lead of Ivanka's fashion career. 2. Ivanka got Tiffany her Vogue internship. It really could have been Ivanka pushing Tiffany to try out modeling, given she's introduced her younger sister to fashion in another way. Tiffany interned at Vogue, but it was all thanks arrangements made by Ivanka. Tiffany even landed a summer internship at Warby Parker, a popular eyewear company. So she's definitely getting her experience in the industry. 3. She even gave singing a try. You can't say Tiffany hasn't explored plenty of career options. At 17, she released a dance song, Like a Bird. If you're feeling tempted to look it up, don't worry, we've already found it for you. 4. She dated a Democrat. If there's one thing that isn't a relationship deal breaker for Tiffany, it's politics. Ross Mechanic, who Tiffany started dating in 2015, is reportedly a Democrat. Mechanic accompanied her to the 2016 Republican National Convention in Cleveland, so they clearly don't let their differences get in the way. However, he did support Hillary Clinton, too. 5. She's super close with her mom. Given Tiffany was raised in California by her mother, Marla Maples, they've always been extremely close. The two love going on vacation together and have proven their bond with some mother-daughter selfies on Instagram. Maples definitely threw some shade at her ex-husband, Donald Trump, by telling the New York Times, "I had the blessing of raising her pretty much on my own." 6. She helped out on her father's campaign. Despite the shade thrown by her mother, Tiffany actually helped her father during his campaign trail. According to Medium, she showed up a bunch of times at various locations around the country. She may have just been taking it as a chance to get to know her father, considering their relationship wasn't as close as she wished. During the time of the presidential campaign, Maples said Tiffany would like to get to know her father better and spend time with him like his other children did, by going to his office and watching him work. Maples continued, "Only now, he's not in the office anymore. He's on the campaign trail." Given that Tiffany ended up joining him, we hope she feels a closer family connection. 7. She went to the same college as her dad. After all, Tiffany did follow in her father's footsteps in attending the University of Pennsylvania. Trump doesn't boast about his daughter often, but he did brag about her grades to the press. "She's got all A's at Penn, so we're proud of her." Tiffany graduated in spring 2016, with a dual degree in sociology and urban studies. 8. She received little financial support. Even though Trump did pay for Tiffany to go to college, she's otherwise received little financial support from the billionaire. Ivanka actually addressed the awkward topic in her book, The Trump Card, Playing to Win in Work and Life. She stepped in to convince their father to help out a little more. All she wanted, really, was a way to enjoy some of the privileges her friends got to enjoy, in the same way she would have enjoyed them if she'd lived under our father's roof. "I went to our father and suggested he think about surprising Tiffany with a credit card for Christmas, with a small monthly allowance on it. Sure enough, he did just that." Tiffany was thrilled and relieved. And so appreciative. 9. She hangs out with New York's Snap Pack. Whether or not Tiffany received as much money as her siblings, she still definitely has rich kid status. In fact, according to Vogue, she's a member of New York's Snap Pack, the Insta and Snapchat-obsessed group of society science immortalized by the New York Times. Other members of this elite social media club include Kyra Kennedy, Gaia Matisse, Andrew Warren, and Dutch Johnson. 10. She flies Coach. One obvious sign that Tiffany wasn't raised too closely by her father? She's totally cool with flying Coach. According to Cosmopolitan, Laura Maggs revealed that unless she's with her dad, she's happy to fly Coach. When we flew together from Philly, we were in the middle seats at the back of the plane. 11. She was named after one of Trump's favorite deals. Leave it to Donald Trump to name his child after a business conquest. This one, in particular, refers to the landmark jewelry store. Tiffany's mother, Marla Maples, told the New York Times that their only child together was named after one of the real estate mogul's favorite deals. Trump purchased the air rights above the Tiffany's store in Manhattan, so he could build Trump Tower. 12. She's the only one of Trump's adult children he didn't name to his transition team. The ethically and legally questionable moves throughout Trump's campaign, election, and first few months of his presidency have been widely publicized. And when he announced his family members would be working hand-in-hand once he took office, that didn't sit well with much of the American public. So it was probably a blessing that Tiffany wasn't involved in this political mess. First, Trump's lawyer said that the president-elect's fortune would be put in the hands of his three oldest children, Donald Jr., Ivanka, and Eric Trump, The Washington Post reported on November 18, 2016. The following day, all three were named to Trump's transition team, helping him pick who will run his administration. Of course, that would have been a very, very tall order for someone who just graduated college, so it does make sense why Tiffany wasn't included on this team. 13. She was acquainted with the Kardashians. Tiffany and her mother associated with one of the most fascinating family empires of our time, the Kardashians. Marla Maples was friends with Kris Jenner, so Tiffany knew the family while she was growing up in Calabasas, California.